G'day team, happy Friday. It's made me realize this week, decompressing and doing a recap of what's happened this week. It's made me realize that a lot of what we do is very insulated. And so I really want to, in this particular video, get out into the world of what we're doing in organizations when it comes to AI automation and give you real world examples. So then you can, relate what we're doing in your business to what we're doing. So you can actually see that this is possible. And a lot of the conversation is still very much, I wasn't sure if it existed and how it works. And, there's still conversation around ChatGPT and Gemini being AI, and that's essentially all it is. So I just want to run through a couple of quick examples here with you. And so we do a lot of lead qualifications and quoting processes. So essentially when a lead comes into your business first, whether it's via an online form or via a phone call or a text message, we capture that data, we import that data into your system, we automatically create the quote, and then we shoot the quote out to the customer. Because in the back end, we can actually build AI automation to do the automation part, but then do the actual analysis and the creation of that quote based on your previous history and data set. And so if you've been in business for a few years, 10 years, 15 years, whatever it might be, we build an AI data set. So it's just the acts, and it's essentially just replacing your manual time-consuming work that you just don't like doing, and we just get those quotes out really fast. We do a lot of reporting, a lot of mechanisms around this job reconciliation. It's like this: how do we produce high-quality reports that are consistent and seamless every single time? And that's essentially what we do, right? Once again, you've been doing this type of work for a long time. We essentially just capture what you've been doing, we build an AI model, and then we replicate what you do to be able to, one, get the reporting out to customers, but then also just make it super streamlined and very standardized. So essentially it's the same time every time. So if you're worried about the way you guys work and the type of information they're producing, and you want to make sure it's consistent, then it's a really good way of doing it. Compliance and safety. This is you don't normally talk about like an ROI being a revenue generation tool. This is like ensuring that you're ticking all the boxes in your business to keep that compliance at every point in time. Regulatory requirements isn't really spoken about much here in Australia. There's no real governance around it, but it is coming in the next couple of years. And this compliance and safety measurement, we essentially just take what you're already doing. We take the documentation, take your checklist, the process you already go through, and then we just remove you from the picture, to be honest, and we ensure that process is followed, or we turn it into an automated prompt so your staff can answer the questions, or even a voice conversation answering the questions. So we try to make that whole compliance checklist process easy, because most times it doesn't get done because, one, it's clunky, and two, people don't want to do it. It's compliance. It doesn't generate the business any money. It's not really fun to do. So you want to make it kind of like gamified and make it more fun because it has to be done. The other one the next one I'll talk about is the automated invoicing, scheduling, tendering process, quoting process, proposal process, whatever you call it in your organization. All the way from receiving an opportunity through to then invoicing it, and everything in the middle from a scheduling, resource allocation. Like we talk about this, like the whole service delivery aspect of business. Every one of those stages can actually be touched with AI automation and reduce the amount of manual handling across the entire piece. Sometimes up to 70% we see in customers, right? This is like operational efficiency on steroids, and it just helps you to focus on what you do best and remove all this mundane shit that we hate doing. So I think there's a really good opportunity from that, one, being able to quote on a job or tender it or do proposals, then to schedule it into your organization, project management, get you guys onto the job, and then also to invoice it and every step of the process. So huge opportunity there. So just a couple of quick wins that we've been working with clients on. Hopefully that gives you some more insights. And the idea is that we look at our quick wins. What can we do immediately, 1 or 2 months, versus long-term opportunities, what might take 6 to 12 months. So you can see quick ROI in your business immediately to get that buy-in from yourself, buy-in from the leadership team, buy-in from the staff members, so you can actually then, keep progressing from an AI automation perspective. All right, guys, have an amazing weekend. Cheers.